7:29 on a Tuesday morning. The principal says, "We are here today to discuss your actions at the Poetry Slam last Thursday." My actions? Yes, your profanity, particularly in the lines, quote, "I hate being stopped in the hallway and hearing, sir, put on your ID. Bitch, I'm in a bad mood today, you don't want to try me. Next time you do that shit, I know the answer. I'll take my ID out of my pocket and choke you with my lanyard," end quote. Oh, my words. So I'm in trouble because of what I said? Well, yes, some of the staff here were offended. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Issue me a suspension? It's called freedom of speech. Read the first fucking amendment. I'll never let you take my voice away. Not as long as I got paper and ink to write on this page, I'll never be silenced. This whole meeting is bullshit. It's not like I was talking about violence. Well, okay, I was, but I mean, it's a poem, not a threat. Man, I'm out. Wish me luck on this AP US history test. So I left. Man, I was heated. Called a whole damn meeting over a poem. I couldn't believe it. I'm a 17-year-old poet. That means I'm one of the voices of tomorrow. Lyrical therapy, we sparked a movement that everybody's gonna follow. So I don't care if it's offensive, because this is also beautiful. They clearly don't know what it's like to bless the mic, to feel chills going down your spine as you rhyme. It's divine. It eases your mind, gets rid of all the stress. Some say it's better than sex, and I don't know about all that, but it's pretty amazing. I like to think that I write with quills, that I dip the tip in holy water from the fountain of youth, and since I put my soul through the ink, my notebook contains pieces of me, making my words spiritual yet physical. It's mystical. Those pieces of my soul that I put into this poem makes the ink that stains these pages the same, that runs through my veins like rain. Holy water flows through me. It's poured out with passion. Can you imagine what it's like when beauty is sound? I got this holy water from the fountain of youth in me. Maybe that's why my words are so profound. This is what I love. I'll never let discipline get me down. Not while this poetic side of me is around, and that's for life. I'll resurrect rebellion and murder compliance with a knife. Raise my hand to number every time I feel like taking a stand and sticking it to the man. 1. The moment that I walked out of that principal's office, I turned being malevolent into a metaphor. Walking out, but keep in mind and what I experience this pleasure for. Remember more towards the memories that I better store. And every 4 weeks or more we meet, and I love it evermore, the opportunity to speak. Believe me, I am grateful. Some people are sentenced to silence. Autism has its hands tightly wrapped around the diaphragms of children, trapping their voices, boxes within the genetic codes, or when they tell kids that they need medication for supposed replication of a mind that can pay attention. I used to wonder why ADD is being overdiagnosed, and then it occurred to me how much money Ritalin costs. I certainly sympathize with illegal immigrants who have been brought in by company executives for cheap labor exploits, and they aren't even given the opportunity to learn the language spoken by the men whose jobs they are stealing too. Every time I see a YouTube video of a dope rapper spitting sick verses that actually have content, that aren't just about money, sex, and fame, and then I look at the unjustly small number of views that are completely disproportionate to the talent level of that rapper, and then I think about how Crank That by Soulja Boy has 91 million views. And it's because hip-hop is too commercial. It's advertising. Buy these shoes, this car, that chain, the yellow G-Side Gucci wears, diamond stud earrings, buy all that shit, but please don't buy the Nas and Damian Marley album that's actually going to make you think. 3. I think of all the people who might consider their life misspent, because the sad reality is not enough of us are able to get paid. The sad reality is not enough people are able to do what they love. It's one thing to not be able to get paid for your passion, but another when minimum wage jobs take so much of your time that people aren't even able to discover what puts their heart at ease. Nickel and dime America, putting far too much separation between the rich and the poor. So I guess this is the time where poets produce plans. So let's never stop pushing. Because in my place, taking my voice away is like taking away my soul. So knowing that I love spoken word, I speak up and let my voice be heard.